Hi, Kier. Hi, Kier. I gotta mute my phone because we're doing it. We're doing art stuff. Hi, buddy. Welcome to... My name is Beth. I'm an artist, and today I got new toys. Ding, 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 ding. I could just edit music in for moments like this, but instead I choose to add my own, I guess. I was gonna say I'll stop doing it, but maybe I should just never stop and always do it forever for the rest of the time that I have a YouTube channel. Anyway, look at these. I've been watching Kloodwig. Kloodwig? Let me say it right, because I don't want to disrespect. I nailed it. Kloodwig, she's a YouTuber, she's an artist, and she uses SketchINK. She's really good with pens that have nibs on them. What are they called? Fountain pens. These guys. She's the reason why I bought this fountain pen right here. And Garrus, I'm talking. I don't like using this pen. I want to like using this pen. It's possible that I don't like using this one because of the specific brand it is, and maybe if I spent a little bit more money on a fountain pen, then I would like it better. Sir! We're filming! So I'm not a super fan of this pen. I want to be, and I want to teach myself how to be, and that's why I bought these guys, because Klood really loves them, and now I want to really love them. I'm being very derivative. I'm copying another artist's tools. Oh, by the way, they're fountain pen ink. I didn't say it. These are, what's your brand? You are, yeah, Kohler and Klinger. Rohrer and Klinger. Rolling and clinging. It's a sexy brand. That's what it is. It's just grabbing and going for a tumble. The ink. I really like the drawings on the front of these. They're highly stylized, almost like child fashion drawings, and I think they're charming. I also got a white tabletop. I don't need to talk to you about it. I might actually. This is a cutting board. I just bought a giant cutting board on Amazon, and now I'm like pretending that I have a cool white office. I don't, clearly. Unlike every other very good art YouTuber, I seem to not be able to light my room in a way which makes it look clean. I'm just gonna be like a colorful mess, and I hope that you're into it. We're gonna do some art. We're gonna play around with these because you can use them, and they're intended to be used in a fountain pen, and I've already filled this one with the black ink, but you can also use them with paintbrushes and use... That's the end of the sentence. This right here is my very trendy sketchbook. This is my Mossery sketchbook. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not my favorite. I got the multimedia paper, and every single time I invest in multimedia paper, it's a mistake. It is a mistake. Multimedia paper is good for nothing and okay for everything. And maybe I should just continue to invest in paper that is good for the specific thing I'm using it for. Do I have watercolor paper and ink paper that I could be using for this video? Yes. Am I using it? No. Why? Because Don't ask me that. So I've diddled around a little bit with this ink, but the paper I was using was a cotton-based paper, and this is a wood-based paper. And they react differently, wouldn't you know it? Karis. Here's our first look at these colors. That orange is gorgeous. Garrus, it's gorgeous. You gotta stay up here though, because there's inks and I know that you'll want to eat them. What do I want to draw? That's the question on everybody's mind right now. We're just gonna fill a sketchbook page today. And we're gonna do it using our ink buds, our ink friends. This is an ink friend, and these are ink friends. And these are paintbrushes, our ink friends, our ink friends. So let's not use ink and just sketch around with a pencil. I bought this guy. This is like a fancy Helvetica pencil. I'm a little bit ashamed about how much it cost. Yep. But apparently when I buy a really expensive mechanical pencil, I use it a lot because I've been using this one a lot. So at the very least, I can say that. Who we gonna draw? Ghostbuster. I know that there are people on art YouTube who are like, stop using Pinterest models. And I get it. But also, I want to right now, so I'm gonna. And he's gonna be a hot Korean boy. hand in this one because I'm trying really hard to get better at hands. As a matter of fact, the other day I spent a decent amount of time just like sketching some. But yeah, I've been practicing some technique, and hopefully me showing you that isn't gonna make me look like a dum-dum when I finish drawing this hand and it's bad. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe I'll finish drawing the hand and it'll be good and you'll be like, wow, practice does make perfect, which isn't actually true. It's perfect practice makes perfect, so that's why. Why did I say so that's why? Perfect practice makes perfect. That's the saying. That's the phrase. That's what you should do. Intentional practice, not just like drawing the same lines over and over. But you know what? This isn't a lesson. We're here to have fun. With the portrait sketched, I'm afraid I've not left room for anything more interesting about this piece. Like, it's just a portrait. But I want it to be a portrait about something or with some secondary element that's interesting or charming. Like maybe he has a little forky tongue that's coming out here. See, you do one tiny thing and you could take a piece that's just kind of like a standard cute Korean boy, and now he's a cute Korean boy with a secret, dude. He's got a secret. Why is his tongue like that? Oh, fun. He's a snake boy now. So if I give him an interesting snaky tongue, slithery little split tongue, I'm gonna stop describing it that way though, that's kind of cute. And why did I say cute? That was a weird Freudian slip. I meant bizarre, I meant gross, and I said cute. I think I actually like it. What? That now informs the rest of this design. And so if he's gonna be a snake boy, then that means that his clothing can have like snake adjacent properties. All right, so I'm gonna make this lapel a snakeskin lapel. You helping, bud? Are you also drawing, Garrus? This is the sketch of the snakeskin pattern. Cool. He's a snaky boy. We're gonna give him just a gesture of his pupil being a line. Right now it's not a gesture, but maybe it will never be a gesture. Maybe it's just a full-on truth. Am I good? Am I ready to start inking? I think I'm ready to start inking.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Over and over again. Going right back to the start, starting from where we begin. And I don't wanna be your friend, I just wanna be in love. And even if I'm chasing you is good enough. I keep on running back to you. I can't lose this time. And no matter what I do, I can't lose I keep on running back to you. I can't lose this time. And no matter what I do, I can't lose I keep on running back to
I'm diving into this hair right now, and I'm trying to do a good job. I'm trying to let the pen itself kind of dictate my movements, so I'm choosing to put lines down whenever it feels fun or seems fun to put lines down. It's you and me, friend. Let's draw this dude's hair together, huh? Or not. Yeah, so I'm just kind of letting myself chase the fun here. The whole theme of this piece, turns out, is chase the fun. Give him a forked tongue. Make him a snake boy. Tackle his hair like it's like I don't have a third thing.
And
Oh, I'm also gonna try to be a little bit better about not putting myself down constantly while I'm drawing. I am somebody who watches art YouTube. I really enjoy watching people like Klood go through and create things. And all the time when you're watching art videos, you're listening to the artist talk about the mistakes they're making, how bad the work is turning out, the expectation versus the reality of it. And you, as the person watching the video, you can't see into the head of the artist. You have no idea what it is that they're trying to accomplish because that's not how human connection works. So frequently when I'm watching another artist work and I'm listening to them tell themselves how frustrated they are or how difficult a thing is or how they can't get to the destination that they've mapped for themselves. I, as somebody who's not privy to that map, am only able to see what's in front of me. And what's in front of me, more often than not, is a beautiful piece of work. And so, as somebody who makes art YouTube videos, I also understand from the perspective of the person who is making it, why I would feel like talking about why something is a failure and why something's so frustrating. But I'm going to try not to do that so much, and I'm only going to try to like whip it out when absolutely necessary. Like right now, I'm doing a very good job not talking about how miserable the hair is making me feel, because I know eventually I'm going to go over this with ink washes and maybe I can salvage the hair with ink washes. But you guys probably didn't know that I think the hair looks horrible because I haven't said it out loud and you're just seeing it happen. And maybe it won't be horrible at the end. Maybe this is just the ugly duckling before the swan. Point is, I'm going to do my best not to be down on myself as the process goes along. I will say, this is now the third fountain ink that I've used in this fountain pen. The one that it came with, I hated. I'm very sorry, Kaweco, but I don't like your ink. It came with like a blue ink, and you can see how it's just not even a little bit waterproof. Also, it's pen ink blue, and we've gone over this. Not my favorite color. So then I replaced it with a red calligraphy ink that I've had, which you can also see me playing around with a little bit here. I'm still not really into it. I'm not a big fan myself of drawing with pink line art. It doesn't suit me very well. I like embellishing with pink line art, but not making the whole piece out of pink line art. I like black. I like black ink, and maybe I'll even like orange ink. We'll find out in a bit here. But I like this.
When you let those words fly out, you really reach for that. But I bit down, held my tongue. You really went deep for that. I tried to tell you, but it doesn't get colder than that. It doesn't get colder than that. How's it feel down there? Dug yourself a hole so deep, now it's empty.
Okay, I think we're ready for ink washes, and I'm excited about it. Cup-chan, where are you? Right here, my friend. It's Cup-chan. Oh, I want to erase everything. Let's take my eraser and make the camera shake. Yeah. I'm going to take the biggest watercolor brush that I have here and just kind of lay in some color. And everything I just said, I lied about. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take a small one, dilute it with our orange ink, and just make this tongue the color that we always wanted it to be. Leave some space for light. I do want it to appear wet. Gosh, that's a pretty color. Glasses too. Wait, do I want glasses that way? Eyes. Eyes need to be this way. I like this color a lot. And what's more, this ink is truly waterproof. Once it's dry, it's not moving. So that black is not blending in with the orange at all. That's great. I really like that. Kind of want to combine the two. Or the hair. Ooh, all right. That's a nice earthy olive green color. I like that. I really like painting with inks. Why do I bother with a full-fledged paint? Why don't I just go straight to ink all the time? I'm gonna make all of his hair the same solid color. Part of my journey this year, specifically, is discovering what mediums I like to play with, I like to live in. Because finding out what's easy for you is really curiously difficult. When you sit down to draw, oftentimes the stuff that you find to be easy and stupid is the stuff that you are most able to produce. And I'm not really able to recognize yet what's easy and stupid for me to make. And I want to. And so part of me sitting down and doing videos like these is me figuring out what it is that I enjoy drawing. Like, am I somebody who just loves drawing Asian men? Do I love drawing snakes? Yes, I know that already. But is there more to me that I haven't discovered yet? And how can we discover that through these videos? Maybe I can look back later on, watch these, and go, oh, Beth loved glasses. And so glasses are a motif that I get to use throughout my work forever. Oh. Let's do a wash on the face, I think. It is drying a little patchier than I want it to. Oh no. I'm excited about the snake skin because the skin itself is composed of a bunch of little scales. So if I let my brush strokes be chunky brush strokes, then I might be able to get a little bit of that snake vibe into this texture. So I kind of want to make the whole background orange. I want to make the whole background orange. Should I do that? Yeah, I'm going to do it. Ooh, pretty color. Hush. I'm going to bring this page up a little bit so that I don't paint on the page underneath it while I'm painting on this page. Really good for a YouTube video. Looks really good, I know. Garrus, I guess I appreciate that you're doing that right now. So I want these glasses to be stronger. I should wait for that to dry. I'm getting excited. And I'm jumping into it too fast. So I'm gonna let the water pool right up so I can get that kind of ghosting effect where the pigment goes to the edges of wherever the water's pooling. That happens when you're using too much water with watercolor or with water-soluble inks. But that said, there's nothing wrong with anything when it comes to art. There is something wrong with my camera, though, whose internal temperature is too high to continue recording right now.
Tied to this feeling, we're searching for meaning, but our thoughts, they're just knots. Tangled, cause we like them like that. Caught in emotions, they're flaming underneath our skins. Are now friends with this heat, cause we like it like that. Looking at you, looking at me, words are fading away so easily. Oh, looking at you, looking at me. Words we've never said, dancing in my head. And the more I think, the more I'm left with. Words we've never said, dancing in my head. Why do we keep other
This
off.
backhand is drying a lot darker than I was expecting it to.
Why do we keep cutting each other off?
I guess, you know what? No, it's lightening up. It'll be okay. I hope. And now we're back to the snakeskin. I'm gonna erase all my pencil lines because they're starting to distract me versus helping me. This is dry, this is wet. Please dry the same color as this. Please, 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 please. What the? Oh no! This paper is not my favorite. Oh, I ripped the paper when I erased the lines. I wasn't even going that hard. Oh well. His eyes, I think I've drawn a little bit too far apart. I'm gonna see if I can fix that with tone. Yeah, Gear. It is possible. Believe it. I also want to let myself be a little bit more extreme with my values here. Like I'm doing an okay job having a dark side of the face and a light side of the face, but I should push it even more and let myself push it even more. Let yourself go to the dark side, Beth. Don't be afraid. I think I also want to push that further away hand, the background hand, more into the background by adding orange. And it did dry down to be the right tone of gray, which is really nice. I like working with this stuff a lot, and so far I've been very pleased with how these inks are performing in particular. Paper's letting me down a little bit, but I expected that. This paper always lets me down. No shade to you, Mossery. I just should have gotten the watercolor paper and not the multimedia paper. Can I do a really, really light orange for the shirt? That might be a little bit too vivid. Maybe if I do this. Really like this green tone, this olive color I'm getting. I love it. I love it. And the texture that we're getting, oh, this is my jam. I'm enjoying this. Now it's time for the holy grail of all white things. I think this also works for fountain pens. It says for technical pens or airbrush. Like, I'll have to double check this, but like maybe one day I will get a fountain pen that'll just be white because this stuff is fantastic. And I've just been using it with a brush, which works. But maybe it could work better. You know what I'm saying? Where do I want to add white? Definitely on the eyes. And then I wanted to go through on the snakeskin over here. Kind of pull it out on the snakeskin as well. I'm making a choice. Please be a good one. By the way, aren't you amazed? Isn't this just a testament to how absolutely glorious this white ink is? I love it. I love it so much. I think these glasses have been a little bit wrong this whole time. I've lost the tongue. The tongue doesn't really read anymore. No one notices the tongue anymore. I'm going to darken all of this because I like the texture a lot, but the whiteness of it is a bit too bold. Like the white paper that's peeking through is detracting from this texture, so I'm going to push that back. I'm going to knock it back. So look, now we still have the texture, but it's just not as loud. I'm going to let this pen white dry up here, fix the glasses, maybe fill in the hair a bit more right now, and we'll be really close to being done. I just made a realization. I drew Harry Potter. I didn't try to draw Harry Potter. I didn't mean to draw Harry Potter. That's not where we were starting when I sat down to do this. You remember? I was like, let's draw a cute Korean man. What has resulted is Korean and Harry Potter. I didn't know that's the direction that we were going in, but then all of a sudden, just now, I realized that with circle glasses, parcel tongue, the snake shit, I'm just going to go ahead and give him a little lightning bolt emblem on his shirt because this bitch Harry Potter. You remember in the beginning of this when I was talking about how part of this YouTube journey is just me trying to discover what it is that I enjoy drawing and where I like to go when I let my imagination run wild? Now I know, I guess. All right, cool, whatever. It's fine. It's, wow. Since we're only using this orange tone and the green tone, I'm gonna take this colored pencil and, like, blush him up a little bit since he's just looking a little bit dead. I want to do one more wash all over his entire everything, except for his glasses. Is that a crazy thing to do? Am I a fool? We're here to be fools, though. It's the last thing I will do with this piece, and then we're gonna call it a day, I think. Let's go! And now we let it dry. I like it. I like it a lot. Garrus, it worked out. Everything's fine. The risks we take, the rewards we get. I did a review. That's what this video is. I didn't realize it until right at the end, but it's a review. And you know what? First impressions of these guys right here, really good. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Check them out. Link in the description below. Not sponsored, just an artist who enjoys trying new things. I have my paintbrush. Thanks for drawing with me. This is the end of the video. Like and subscribe. Bye!